gemstones the Nizams held. Who are in possession of these stones now?
The Nizam jewels are in possession of Government of India, and the one of the most amazing gemstone I have witnessed in one of the Nizam's exhibition, the Jacob diamond, weighs more than 150 carats.
150 carats.
Nizam used the rock as a paperweight. That's why they were called the Nizams or the Maharajas.
पर लोगों को ये तो बताओ कि टाइमलेस ज्वेलरी होती क्या है?
So timeless is natural. If you use a natural gemstone or a natural diamond in a jewelry piece, so it's timeless because you can't end nature.
Yeah.
Nature is everywhere. So pieces we possess from nature. It's timeless. And in India, jewelry is timeless because it passes from generation to generation and generation to
It's not
generation.
only jewelry, it's the businesses as well.
Yes.
Hi guys, welcome back with a new launch of the Jewelers podcast again. Today we are naming this as Samvad, one of a place where jewelers can come and give you guys what you deserve, the information about the jewelry industry. So today at Informa's Market, I have Manik Jain from Iswari, a Delhi-based fifth generational,
Fourth generation.
fourth generational. I'm pretty sure fifth is on the way.
Yeah, fifth is on the way. Yeah.
Is with us today. How
Yeah.
are you doing, Manik?
I'm good. I'm great.
And how has Delhi been for you on a weekend?
Weekend is busy.
Yeah, I mean, and so what? One thing I realized is I was going through your Instagram.
Yeah.
You are a heavy pusher towards gemstone, and you love your gemstones.
See, being a GI gemologist, I pursue my career in gemstones, and we've been doing this from past 80 years. I'm the fourth generation who's been doing this, and we are very happy and grateful to the God to give us opportunity to play with such lovely and rare gems what Mother Nature has given to us.
That's true. That's true. तो एक काम करते हैं हम लोगों के लिए ना एक सबसे सिंपल क्वेश्चन से शुरू करते हैं, ठीक है?
Sure.
लेट पीपल नो कि इंडिया में सबसे कॉमन जेमस्टोन्स कौन से यूज होते हैं कंज्यूमर्स में?
See, the popular ones today market is emeralds. Everybody loves the green.
Yeah, I mean Ambani has been loving it, so we
Yeah.
have to.
The green is the like king
new
of
black,
gems.
new black, yeah,
New
green is the-
black,
yeah.
you can say. And see, rubies is always the favorite ones.
Yes.
Every person on, I think, earth, every girl, every lady loves wear rubies.
Yeah.
And see, sapphire is the third one. These are the big threes.
Okay.
And sapphire always hold a special, like, the value, because in India sapphires are specially you can say attached with the
The home values,
home value, no, not the home value, you can say with the spiritual value.
Yeah, that's
so
true.
sapphire hold a very special
Astrological background, and the
astrological background
religious
and
background.
yes, so
That's
sapphire holds a very special value in Indian markets.
According to you, what would be the gemstone of the Gen Z?
See, Gen Z, there are many new gemstones which weren't introduced in the Indian retail market earlier. Like morganite is one of them. Opals are very popular these days.
Oh yeah,
And the ruby lights, the tourmalines are doing
tourmalines
great.
are going good.
Doing great. Then
Tourmalines are going
tanzanite is one stone which fascinates me,
Okay.
and I think it's a very cool blue.
Okay.
So Gen Z is like something different, not from the traditional format.
Yes.
So Gen Z's, I think, goes with these kind of gemstones more often.
Let's deep dive on the gemstone and understand blue sapphire versus tanzanite, which is also blue in color.
So see, blue sapphire comes in a very different hues, from a light blue to a deep cornfloor blue. That is, the cornfloor blue is the best quality of blue sapphire.
Okay.
And tanzanite, it's more of a violet blue or a purplish blue tone.
Okay.
So easily you can make a difference between tanzanite
Okay.
and sapphires.
Okay, that's amazing. So one thing I've always been curious about, जो राजा थे ना इंडिया में, इतना जेमस्टोन पहनते थे, इतने पर्ल्स पहनते थे, अब क्या हो गया है?
I think the trend is changing, and today the modern lady or modern men likes to wear the gemstones again. And we've been seeing this in past 5 years in all the Bollywood weddings. Every groom is wearing
Yeah.
emeralds or pearls or
Polkis they have
rubies and
started wearing.
polkis and the brooches, the turban heads, and so
and the sherwani
sherwani buttons. So
brooches.
so I think the modern Maharajas are grooms.
Yeah, I think in today's world, people want to feel like a king.
Yeah, see, and the groom is the king.
Yeah,
So when the groom gets ready today, so it's not just a sherwani or a turban. So many accessories which has been
That's true.
added to the
That's true.
groom's
that's true.
look on the day of the wedding, and it's pure Maharaja
That's
feel.
तो इंडिया में ऐसा कौन सा महाराजा था जिसके पास बहुत अच्छे जेमस्टोन कलेक्शन थे?
See, one Maharaja, or it's a Nizam of Hyderabad, who fascinates me because he holds one of the most exquisite jewels in the world history.
Okay.
And his collection is out of the world, you can say.
Yeah.
Because he was the owner of Panna and Golconda mine in the Asian
Okay.
times. So the best of the gemstones comes to him, and then he get it modified and cut according to his wish.
तो आज क्या वैल्यू होगी एक भी कोई जेमस्टोन और निजाम की?
See, those are priceless. I don't think so anybody in the world can access that, the value of those gemstones, because it has so much history, so much the best of the quality. Means it's very unfair to assess the value of those gemstones. It holds such a historical value.
So what are these nizams, which are the few gemstones the
See,
nizams held,
yeah.
and also who are in possession of these stones now?
So the Nizam jewels are in possession of Government of India,
Okay.
and the one of the most amazing gemstone which I have witnessed in one of the Nizam's exhibition
Okay.
was the Jacob diamond,
Okay.
and it's a D flawless, weighs more than 150 carats, and the Nizam,
Crazy.
the craziest part.
150 carats.
Yes, it's above 100. I don't
Crazy.
remember the exact weight of that stone.
Yeah.
But the Nizam used to use the rock before cutting into a gem. The Nizam used to use the rock as a paperweight in his office.
Only if he knew what the value is.
Means, that is the quality of Nizam. That is the quality of a Maharaja. That's why
true.
they were called the Nizams or the Maharajas.
That's true. So now understanding better about ancient history. अभी तो आपने हमें बता दिया कि आज के पॉपुलर जेमस्टोन्स क्या है. कौन से जेमस्टोन्स थे back in Indian ancient history which were the most popular amongst at that time?
See, one gemstone which you can see in every portrait, every picture, what you see in our Asian books or the sculptures was pearls. Pearls were one of the very, very
That's true.
big.
I remember King of Punjab, Maharaja Ranjit Singh ji. He was also
See-
were into a lot of pearls.
Yes. So all the Maharajas across, I think, not even India, around globe, were fascinated by pearls, and
Okay.
they love. I mean, everybody loved pearls, and it's such a smooth and such
So
a
100
cool.
years ago, pearls were the emeralds.
Not 100 years ago. You can say 2,000, 5,000 years ago.
Oh.
The pearls were the
Okay.
were the best gems. Which,
Okay. So are pearls gems?
yeah, pearls is one of the gemstone.
Okay. Pearl बनता कैसे है?
So it's a octopus and molluscs which grow in different part of different seas and different oceans of the world, and we get different regions of the world. You can say, or even all the water bodies have these octopus where you can extract the pearl.
कितना टाइम लगता है pearl को बनने में?
So there are many different type of pearls, like a South Sea pearl or a freshwater pearl or a saltwater pearl, and then there are cultured pearls And today we know the most popular pearl in today's world is the Chinese pearls, which manufacture really fast because they
those are the machine made, I think.
these are man-made pearls.
Yeah.
So, but say if we talk about Japanese, because Japanese, there's one brand called Mikimoto. He
Okay.
was the inventor of cultured pearls
Okay.
about 130 years ago.
Okay.
So he was the first person who cultured the pearls and get us one of the means few of the most fascinating pearls in the world.
Okay.
So like Mikimoto. So Mikimoto is from Japan. So Japan has a very rich pearl history.
Okay.
So
Can
there
you
are
talk about that?
yeah. So Japan has three type of pearls where we can what we get. Those are fresh waters. Then there are saltwater pearls
Okay.
and saltwater pearls like Akoyas and Keishis.
Okay.
They have a very first they are very beautiful and in Japanese Keishis and Japanese pearls there is a quality called baroque. So baroque are uneven pearls.
Okay.
So one baroque you can't match other baroque with one of them.
Okay.
So a single baroque is a you can say is a unique gem.
Okay.
So if you make a jewelry
Okay.
out of a baroque Keishi gem,
You can't,
Curry,
you
Keshi
can't
pearl,
imitate it, or you
it can't imitate, you can't repeat it.
Oh wow.
So every customer gets something
One
new
of
every
one.
time.
The Baroque is one of one.
Baroque is one of our kind pearls. Yes.
Okay. So what I want to know, Manik, is what is the most expensive jewelry you have sold, and what was the most expensive item? You don't have to give the price of the item in that, but you can give the carats of it, maybe.
So
Gemstone or maybe.
yeah, this was
You can give an approx.
emerald necklace I made for one of my pretty prestigious client,
Okay.
and the best part was it has a 96 carat emerald in the center. It was a
Oh.
Colombian 96 carat emerald.
Colombian
96 carat emerald in the
Crazy.
center with the diamonds.
Crazy.
So that was one of my favorite pieces which I manufactured and sold to my client.
That's amazing. तो यार हमें पता है कि जो gemstones हैं, these are naturally made,
Yes.
similar to diamonds.
Yes.
Okay. पर आजकल lab grown, I'm tired of it. So my question to you is, why would you go to lab grown gemstones? Like,
See, it's a very contradictory questions in today's market,
know.
but lab grown, see, whatever is factory made can't be natural.
value तो खत्म हो गई यार.
So it's just for a fun, not for a jewelry
That's true.
heritage. And you can say, like in India, we not only take jewelry just as a jewelry piece, we possesses as an asset value.
So what Manik is trying to tell us is, this is the price and this is the value of it. Price तो आप उसका दे दोगे लैब ग्रोन का सस्ता होगा, पर उसकी वैल्यू कहाँ है? That value is provided by these natural 100 billion old stones which have been inside the earth since billions of years. Some of these stones are as old as stars.
Yes, millions of billions of years.
Billions of years.
Yes.
That is the value of the stone. So you were talking something about value provided by the natural gemstone versus the lab grown.
See, lab grown is a gemstone which you can manufacture in a factory in a day.
Xerox machine.
Xerox machine means if you want 100 pieces of a same size, same color, we can do it in a factory.
That's true.
So, and a natural gemstones which take billion and millions of years in the earth, then it is mined by the artisans. I don't say miners because
Yeah.
it
takes art and craft.
art and craft to mine that a big rock or a
Yes.
big piece of
Yes.
natural gemstone rough to get out of mine, then to clean it, to polish it, then to
Make it eye-pleasing.
get a gemstone out of that a rock, what Mother Nature has gifted us, and then to create and that gemstone. Then from that gemstone to make a jewelry, it's a whole lot of a process,
Yes.
and
Time
it evolved many
People, many time, lot of time,
lot of time,
lot of
and
energy.
and the best thing about the natural gemstone, I can compare it to a diamond. If we say you want a D flawless diamond, you can have D flawless diamonds, n number of diamonds you want. But if you tell me that you want a 10 carat natural ruby or a natural Colombian emerald or a Zambian emerald,
माइंड करते ही रहेगा जब तक मिलेगा नहीं.
you can't get exact
Yeah.
same color.
So every stone which is mined is different to other stone which is dying in
Yes.
some ways. Suzanne Khan, she is currently associated with your brand. How is that possible?
So Suzanne started this jewelry designing, and she manufacture designer pieces for the new Gen Z generation with the
Like super exclusive,
super bespoke jewelry.
Okay, that's
but
crazy.
Very very minimalistic. Though it gives you a
She gives the right thing which we guys need, the Gen
yes,
Z
yes,
need.
and she used lots of gemstones in the
Amazing.
jewelry, and the design part, I can say she's a fabulous designer,
Crazy.
and we don't need to talk about her for the
What
design.
about the consumer's response for her jewelry
the,
designs?
the customer loves her
Okay.
jewelry, and because every piece has a concept, every piece has a detailed story behind the manufacturing of those
That's true.
pieces. So customer loves the story, love the pieces, and today's the modern customer needs different jewelry every day, so she serves them the best.
Perfect. One thing I've noticed ना कि हर jewelry brand अपने उसमें advertisement में timeless jewelry this, timeless jewelry that. पर लोगों को ये तो बताओ कि timeless jewelry होती क्या है?
See, timeless jewelry is, again, we come back to our first question where we started this conversation, was natural gemstones and natural diamonds. So timeless is
Forever.
natural. If you use a natural gemstone or a natural diamond in a jewelry piece, so it's timeless because you can't end nature.
Yeah.
Nature is everywhere. So the pieces we possess from nature, it's timeless.
Crazy.
And in India, jewelry is timeless because it passes from generation to generation and generation to generation.
It's not only jewelry, it's the businesses as well.
Yes, it's emotions, and it's blessing from like our elder generation. What we get in,
That's true.
you can say Hindi में एक word है विरासत.
Okay.
In legacy, you get
Crazy.
you don't get your family name, you get your
Virasat.
grandparents or your great grandparents jewelry in virasat also.
That's crazy. That's really crazy. I think Manik, that was amazing insights about gems, a lot about natural gems and lab-grown gems. I think this would help people understand a lot of basics of the gemstones, help them understand the difference between natural gemstones and the value of the natural gemstones. And this was an amazing conversation. Hope you have an amazing day.
Same. Thank you,
Thank you so
Shyam.
much.